Parents, if you are too hard to please, your children might stop trying. Just recently, I was invited to speak elsewhere around bridging a gap between parents and their sons and daughters. There are many and a lot of stories that rose in that gathering where I got to understand that seriously, surely issues are there in families today. You hear many people say some things are background issues, some things is we don't know what would have gotten us. Some people say sometimes parents, they don't want to humble themselves toward their children. Sometimes their parents will say, I can't say sorry to a child. This is my child. I can't bow. I can't humble myself. I can't come down to that level to say sorry to my son, to my child, all this and that. There were so many stories. Okay? So you are so privileged that I've come to share with you on this encouragement also to say, parents, don't be too hard that your children may stop trying. Because, the truth of the matter is we all want to live in unity, in harmony with our own. Could be our parents living in harmony with their children. Could be the children living in harmony with their parents. Every family desires that a thing to do over the time. Okay? Now that we happen to see and hear stories that parents and children are no longer speaking, are no longer in good books, there is a gap which you want to bridge going further in this life. So at times you wonder what would have gotten your parents. Sometimes you wonder what would have gotten your sons and daughters into behaving in a certain way. So today I want to share with you to also encourage you parents. I'm focused to parents today to say, please hear this encouragement from me, the Shalom Man. Parents, your children will always want to please you. They will always want to make you excited, make you proud of them. One brother said to me when I was walking down from the gathering that I was invited to speak at. He said to me, Shalom man, I so much try hard to please my parents. Every day I tried my level best. I tried to do house chores. He's a man, can you imagine? I tried to, and he's saying, I tried to do house chores. I tried to balance them here and there. I tried to connect with them. I tried to have some conversation with them that will keep them focused on me. To the extent that in some day they keep releasing a blessing into my life. Because in that gathering I had to speak about and to explain about a parental blessing. That our children need a parental blessing for them to live well in life, for them to succeed in life, for them to not to lose direction in life. They only need a parental blessing. And that parental blessing to be released by you, parents. The children have obligation to appear listening, appear active in carrying out home chores, appear supportive. It's just but a lot of factors that can attract a parental blessing to their children. Okay, so it is very important that as a parent, when you talk with your child, talk with them as you are talking with a human being, also not an animal. Speak with them in a polite way. When you correct them in a polite way. Don't see an animal on them. Don't rough them from nowhere. Don't be too bossy on them. Times have changed nowadays going forward. And we need to admit that. We need to understand that. And we are not saying let us not correct our children. Bible says in the book of Proverbs chapter number 22 verse number 6, train up a child in the way that he should grow, so that when he is grown he will not depart from it. Now we are under obligation to correct our own in the way of the Lord, in the way that is understandable. A child cannot understand if you correct him or her to say, you get away from here. You see the thing. You see the thing. I will smash your head. Come on. Can your child be kind to you next time if you treat him or her like that? So it's something that I failed to share with you today, to say, parents, don't be too hard. Your children wants to please you, and be pleasable, please. And when they do good, appreciate them. When they show that they love you, when they show some efforts to support, to do something in the house, recognize them. Ensure you have noticed their good works. When they do something good, don't ignore what they did. Just appreciate them. Show them that you have noticed their labor, you have noticed their support, you recognize them. So these are other things to make them see that you are now pleasable. Every child will want to please their parents. But if they find their parents always moody, always harsh, always hard to get close, always not approachable, they will fear you. And if they fear you, with time a gap can be created. That alone can create a gap between you and your children, which tomorrow they might cease to see you as worth supporting. They might cease to see you as worth balancing. You notice that sometimes there are children whom they don't even care you exist, but they are your children. What are you saying about that? So the things that we do today can affect us tomorrow, can make us celebrate tomorrow also. So be careful how you treat your children. Be careful how you talk to your children. May love take the lead. Don't be too hard to your children. They want to make time with you. They want to laugh with you. They want to celebrate with you. They want to share stories with you. Just be available when they need you. Don't be too scarce for your children. Because we're trying not to create a gap. Remember, my communication on My Parents, My Responsibility movement, it is to cover, to bridge a gap between parents and children. So understand that the actions that you do, everything that you do, whatever that you say, maintains that bridge. There be harmony, there be love, there be unity. Have you mistreated your child before and you didn't say sorry, and you are noticing that what you said to him or her is still burning today? Please, it's time to say sorry. It's time to bond with your children. It's time to balance your children. It's time to live one as a family with respect. Who said children are only the ones that are under obligation to respect while the parents don't respect them? Who said that? Everyone must respect the other. You are a parent, you are a child. Respect is essential. Don't because say I'm a parent, therefore they dance your tune. No. We are not saying don't treat your children well, don't correct them. No, we are not saying that. All we are saying is reason with them at times. You are their parents. They look up to you. Don't be too bossy. Times they've changed. Times are no longer as yesterday. Bond with your children. Ensure they respect you as their parent, not as a bossy. Believe things can change. If you are no longer speaking with your child, things can change. And you come speak to them again. And you have a prosperous lifestyle going further. It's very important, a thing to do. I love you so much. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.